Amanda is at a point whereas she is about to lose every single thing that she has worked for. I mean, the situation between her and her own family is quite different from the one that her and Davido's family are busy facing. Because at a point in her life, she needs to figure out what exactly she needs to do in order to help herself. And things have been really sticky for her. Things have never been going her way. It is always this and that happening to her. Why is it that it is always her that is going through all of this drama, going through all of this stress, going through all of this? It's not just something that she wants by herself, but she has figured out that, well, there is no possibility of her getting what exactly she needs. So instead of going ahead to suffer, it is best for her to do what exactly she feels is right for herself. It is best for her to take on any responsibility in her life just to ensure that the kind of things and kind of plans that she has for herself doesn't put a stop to the kind of things she wants to go ahead and look for. It's not going to be easy as it seems, but still, people are still around trying to make Amanda know that whatever she's planning to do, whether she's planning to get back to Davido or Davido is trying to get back to her, all the same, she needs to be agreeing to some of the things that she doesn't want. She needs to go ahead and approve some of the things that she sees that is going to cause commotion in her family, but it will lead her to her goal. There are certain times whereas you don't have to take the right road down to where you are going to. There are other ways as well. So Amanda is at that point whereas she needs to stand up and look for what exactly she can do. What exactly is her position here? How exactly she's going to handle all of this? Or else the problem that will before her is going to be as much as she could ever even imagine. The problem that might before her, it can be as much as she can ever imagine, because all of the situations and all of the things that they have been busy putting together, every single thing right from the beginning till the end, Amanda should take hold of the situation and figure out what exactly is her role that she's playing in Davido's life. Is it that she's just a passerby? Is it that Davido really has something for her? Is it that the things that is going on in Davido's life is actually going to help her? Or what exactly? Because if she's willing to take the bait, or she's willing to do anything that it takes at all, just to ensure that Davido and her continue to be together, then she's meant to use her own initiative, because things don't just work like this. Yes, things don't just work like this. It is obvious that even Davido was at a point where he needs to be helping himself throughout all of the commotion, all of the drama, and all of that, just so that he can make sure that his own family, the people around him, are as safe as they are. The people around him are as good as he has pictured them to be. But when it comes to a position whereas they are in now, Amanda is not even close to where exactly Davido wants her to be. She is not close to where exactly Davido wants her to be. Yes, we are all aware that Davido has already proposed Hailey to be who? To be the little bride in his wedding. But Amanda was not like, oh, she can't do that at all. That is not what she's here for. She wants to take Davido, and that is what she wants. But in a situation whereas Davido is now getting married to the love of his life, what exactly does Amanda want to do? How exactly is she going to take care of this situation? How exactly is she going to see all of this and react to it? That is another problem for her. Because if she goes ahead and makes wrong decisions, it's going to lead her places she doesn't want to be. Places that she will never even think of. So, in the sense that she's still planning on making sure her life with Davido is as secure as possible, she's meant to be taking a different route. She's meant to be taking different perspectives. Look at the things in different ways and see how you can fit in. That is the plan. That is the plan for sure. Because if you can land yourself in that kind of position, then what else can happen to you? You think of what else can happen to you in the future. You might see yourself striving from being the small girl in one little town to being one of the biggest that everybody could never even imagine. I mean, that's not the goal for her. I wonder what else is. Everybody's still struggling. Everybody's still finding their place. But Amanda had an opportunity. Now she has squandered it. And now she's willing to say, Davido can come ahead and take Hailey. That why she didn't allow Davido is because of Hailey had some things to do in school, so she didn't want to bother Hailey. That is why she totally rejected the offer. Now she's accepting back. Now she's making the situation a whole lot complicated. If Davido had just 2 choices to make before, now he has made it like 5 or 6. So who is the person suffering now? No, it's Amanda that is suffering at the end. Because the time whereas she's meant to go ahead and agree so that every single thing can settle down, she didn't. And guess what? She put herself in a position whereas people will now look at her and say, look at this one. After all you have done now, you're not coming back to say you want Davido. You're not coming back to say that this is what you want. This is how you have pictured it for yourself. You understand all of that? Every single one of the opportunity that was given to Amanda has been squandered by her. I mean, they gave her an opportunity to finally redeem herself as one of the Adelikes. But guess what? She went on to behave like one of the rejected baby mamas that is no longer part of the family. And now, she's now having the mind to say that yes, she's ready. That Hailey can go ahead and be the little bride. What if Davido is no longer interested? That is one question. What if Davido is no longer interested in that? I mean, how would you see yourself at? You will see yourself disgraced. You'll be totally disgraced about the entire situation. And you know that. And you know that these things just happen for a definite reason. These things happen for definite reasons. Imagine yourself bringing yourself low just because of what? Just because of small things. And now you now have to suffer for it for the rest of your life. Now, you have to suffer for it for the rest of your life. So many things have literally happened in the space of how many months. And now, instead of you to take advantage of the situation, instead of you to take advantage of the entire situation, you're putting yourself in front of the battlefield. Now disgracing yourself. Amanda, you have done so wrong. Oh. You had an opportunity. They gave you what? They gave you food on a plate. You know, they gave you food on a plate. And guess what? You finally turned it down. You completely turned it down. And now you are expecting a revival. Now you are expecting manna to fall from heaven. Now you are expecting good things to happen. We are not saying good things is not going to happen to you. They would, but the opportunity that was already lost, we don't think it can be brought back. There is no possibility of bringing that opportunity back. Of course, Davido is at a point in his life where he's going to figure out things he needs to do for himself, things he needs to do for his life. But that doesn't put you in a situation where you need to help yourself in all that happens. You're in a position where you need to acquire everything that is around. Figure out ways that you can help yourself first before going to all of the situation you are in. But no, all that you want is that Davido and his family should now finally accept and say, yes, Hailey is going to be the little bride. Of course, it doesn't work that way. In any given party at all, it doesn't work that way. You can't be the second choice. There is nothing like a second choice at all. You are meant to go first. It's either you agree or you disagree. Now you saw there is no choice again, that there is no even use again. Davido is getting married to CHIØMA already, so no use for all of that. You get, so instead of all of these things that is going on, you're now putting yourself in deep positions, putting yourself in position whereas you won't sit properly with it. And instead of you to calm down and be happy about all that is going on, you're still getting angry about it. And now everything has been lost right in front of you. There is no single thing that you can do about it. Only thing you can do is to pray that the Adelikes accept your proposal. If not, there is nothing for you at all. Okay, guys, don't forget to drop your comments at the comment section till we come your way again. Goodbye and peace out.